Hi Miss Goodall. This is my review on Romeo and Juliet. So Baz Luhrmann directed this movie in 1997, and I believe it is an underrated modern version of the classic William Shakespeare's play. It's about two kids who die of a double suicide because of their forbidden love, because of their families, but due to the fact that they're at a feud. As you can see here, when they first meet, you can just tell that it's going to be a long ride, because here at the start, when they first meet, there's a fish tank in between them, and that symbolizes as a wall between their lives. And here in the second photo, right here, you can see that she is being danced. She's dancing with some guy, and she's being danced away from him, symbolizing that, it's gonna take some time, but their future just keeps moving further and further apart. The film techniques that Baz Luhrmann has used here are very up close and personal, so you can really capture their emotions. Like here, you can just see her, I don't know her passion, her need for someone. And then here with Romeo, you can really see how lonely and how maybe vulnerable he is, and just how perfect they are for one another, because they're like two halves of hot, they're Romeo and Juliet. So all of this first scene, that the film techniques for this film are very discreet and very well chosen to demonstrate what point they're trying to get across. And did you know that every gun in this film was named after a sword from the classic Shakespeare play? In a quirky cinematography, every sign, piece of paper, billboard, everything was a reference to Shakespeare. And it's, as you can see, in a 1996 interview, the key on-set hairstylist was held ransom by some gang members, and the ransom was $300. And Luhrmann actually said in this interview that he said it was a bargain, because they would have paid a lot more for this hairstylist, apparently, because, she was good or something. Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio. When he played the role of Romeo, he was 20 years old. And then that was his entrance into fame. After that, he was found by the directors of Titanic, and he played the role of Jack, which was basically another role of Romeo, but in a different scenario, kind of. And then Claire Danes. Claire Danes was 17 when she played the role of a 14-year-old girl in Romeo and Juliet, being Romeo. And she wasn't that famous, actually. Her biggest role was, in fact, Romeo and Juliet. But some other roles that she did was Beth from Little Women. Okay, Luhrmann is an Australian film writer, filmmaker, and producer and director. He did some like the Moulin Rouge, which was directed in 2001, and then the Great Gatsby, I think that's how you say it, in 2013. I would rate this movie 4 out of 5. Perfect movie. I'm not one for very romancy stuff, but even I shed a tear, because it was just so well filmed. So I would say one of my top 10, to be honest. Very well written. Shakespeare would approve. He would be proud to be able to know that this was made from his play. It was just so well. Anyway, that's all I have. Oh god, I've gone over 5 minutes. Sorry, miss. Have fun marking this.